Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a quick little gossip chat who said that little bit of chit chat, okay? If you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff, or whatever, okay? Y'all already know to inhale, okay, to exhale, to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and anyone around you. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And as always, you can like, comment, and share this video. Okay, so y'all already know by the title what this is about. Okay, the sisters of it all. Okay, so LisaRaye recently, I believe she turned, was it 53? I think it's 53. So on the Fox Soul show with her, Selena Johnson, Vivica Fox, and Claudia Jordan, they surprised LisaRaye with her sister. Okay, surprise! Your sister, the Brat, is here to also wish you a happy birthday. Now, instantly, LisaRaye had a reaction, okay? And at first we thought, oh, she's so happy. But no. LisaRaye went from being shocked to being silent to going off on her sister, basically, to telling the other ladies they don't know shit or whatever. To me, I thought it was rude. I thought it was tasteless. And I don't like it when people wrap up rudeness with I don't want to be fake. There's a difference in I'm not going to chit chat and jaw jack and kiki with you being fake versus I can say, okay, thanks, and leave it at that. When the Brat first came on, when LisaRaye was big, because I feel like people seen clips of it and didn't go to the Fox Soul YouTube page to see the whole 17 minutes of it or whatnot. People were acting as if Brat came on and didn't say nothing about her and LisaRaye not talking, and then LisaRaye went off. That ain't what happened either. You have to sometimes watch the whole thing and whatnot, okay? The Brat came on, and when LisaRaye was quiet, she then admitted, me and my sister have not spoken in a while. We have, texted here and there, but I have not seen her in person in a while, and we have not talked in a while. It was during COVID and a little bit before COVID. LisaRaye eventually said how they had not talked since around December. And my thing about that is, the Brat said it first. She's quiet because we haven't been talking. And she even said, it's not that we have any beef or anything. I just had things going on, and we weren't able to connect. So it was only like text messages here and there and whatnot. She said that up front. And we have to remember, Brat is the little sister, LisaRaye is the big sister, and LisaRaye is already a bully, little bit. Not a bad bully, but she still has a vibrato about herself that's overpowering or whatever. And you could tell in their exchange that once LisaRaye started going, the Brat just got quiet. That is sometimes the dynamic of big sister, little sister. You know what I'm saying? If you're so used to your big sister kind of coming down on you, you sometimes shrinking to stay quiet because you don't feel like fussing with your sister. That's what happened here. My issue is people who feel like, well, the Brat should have never went on there if she would talk to LisaRaye. The Brat should have went. And my thing is, you can't tell people how to reach out with an olive branch. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people like, y'all ain't been talking, but don't do this and talk. You can tell by how LisaRaye went completely off and embarrassed her sister by kind of chastising her on camera, that the Brat knew had they talked in private, it would have been 10 times worse. And who wants to sit up there and be berated by their sister? Which is the reason to why sometimes people stop talking to people, because they don't feel like being bothered. And the fact that the Brat said, it's not that we even beefing, there is no real issue, it's just a lot has been going on and we haven't talked. I'm gonna give an example. I stay in Michigan, my brother stays in Illinois, and I have not talked to to my brother, it's probably been a couple months. I'm not sure. But I see him on social media here and there. Girl, damn alarm. I see him on social media here and there, whatever. We do text back and forth, but we don't talk on any consistent basis. But we both is just living like sometimes you don't talk to your family all the time, but you still connect here and there via text or whatever, what that may be. And I feel like Lisa Raye kept saying that she was hurt because I ain't talked to you and you had things going on in your life that I wasn't told from you. I found out on social media or this way or that way. She has every right to feel like her sister should tell her what's going on in her life before it hit the blogs. At the same time, no one owes you an explanation to what they got going on, because y'all all grown, in these streets and whatnot. And I feel like it ain't no secret to Lisa Raye that her sister is gay and or bisexual, because she dated both men and women. So my thing is, the Brat should not have had to tell you I'm gay. Like, you've known that already. So like, that isn't something that you should have expected her to break it down to you first. Now I get you saying that you maybe wanted to know that she was engaged before that hit the net, because she said how people were asking me questions about stuff that I did not know how to answer because I didn't hear directly from my sister. And I'm like, I get that. That's cool. At the same time, if your sister come out the blue and it's in the news that she's engaged, I would call, what the fuck is going on? Oh, so you engaged? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it goes both ways. You were upset that she didn't call you and tell you shit, but when you heard it, you also didn't call and ask her. Like, y'all both could have picked up the phone and talked to each other. But Lisa just came off as if she was offended and she had been done so wrong. And then again, to me, she just berated the Brat, and it was so hard and awkward to watch, because the Brat just kept on saying, because Lisa Raye was like, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside. I'm in the waiting room. And they were like, that's not true. That's not what it is at all. And I feel like how either Selena said it or Vivica said it. They said that the Brat probably came here, one, to extend an olive branch to you, and two, she probably felt more supported having other people here to help her talk to you, because as you see, the minute she seen her sister, she started going off. It was the way that Lisa Raye handled it that I felt like it was petty, it was immature, and it was uncalled for, because at the end of the day, that's your sister. And you should never want to publicly humiliate and embarrass your sister, who, as we see, was already subconscious about people knowing things about her private life, which is why she kept her gayness, bisexualness to herself, even though we've known that she never spoke out about it. And for you to feel like you were entitled to her truth, to me, is crazy, because I feel like you've always known her truth. She just didn't talk about it publicly. And it was just the way she did it. And even seeing, I'm thankful that you came here today and said happy birthday or whatever. People saying, and thank you, ladies, for bringing her here, because, I ain't talked to you in months. It's been since December. And had y'all not had her here, who knows how long it would have been. And I'm like, it was the way she talked to her sister, how upset she was. And I feel like it just wasn't the right place for her to air that out. I don't think the Brat was trying to be fake and phony by the show asking her, hey, can you come on and say, happy birthday to your sister? Now, had she said no, that would have been something. We asked the Brat to come, she didn't want to come. That would have made it an issue. You know what I'm saying? So she came because she didn't want it to be more friction. So I feel like we have to sometimes allow people to have their own truths that we as a brother, sister, mother, father, whatever, don't feel entitled to. That if they don't tell us directly, that means they're a bad person. And the Brat said, y'all have been texting. A lot of people text these days. Okay, who knows? I just felt like it was embarrassing. It was a whole embarrassing situation. And then when the ladies, Vivica, Claudia, and Selena were trying to, because they didn't know that they hadn't talked. No one knew. No one. And, with Lisa referencing, you be on the blogs, you was doing interviews. I think her issue was you did an interview with Candy, and, answered Candy's questions to stuff that you hadn't told me yet. But I feel like you have a whole show asked her to come on. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like she felt a bit jealous. The other people knew first, and that is she's entitled to her feelings. My issue is, as family members, we have to learn to not want to embarrass people because they pissed us off, because embarrassing her because she pissed you off isn't going to make her want to talk to you any sooner than she already has. If you embarrass me in public, I won't talk to you for another couple months because now I'm pissed. Because I tried to reach out to you in my own way, and you then shot me down, shot me in the fucking face, and then did it all over the net. And the thing about that is, Lisa Raye and the Brat ain't nobodies. So Lisa Raye had to know that this was going to go viral, that everyone would be talking about it, and now they both will be asked about it, going forward. And I feel like that's the thing. There's a way to check your family to where you don't bring any embarrassment to them and you don't create a bigger rift. And I feel like what Lisa Raye did going to create a bigger rift. And not to mention how people have been saying that, Lisa Raye has said before how she is not too keen on, gay people. I don't know if she mean gay men or gay women, but it could be also that the Brat knew Lisa Raye would have strong opinions about her fully having a relationship and getting married to a woman. So I don't want to have that fussing and that fight. I want to enjoy my happiness right now, because I know once I talk to you, you're going to bring it down to how you don't like what I'm doing or whatever else it may be. Let me enjoy my happiness. And that could have spiraled into, okay, it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months, well, then the pandemic happened. Okay, now it's been more months. And it just got, more and more space. And my thing is, again, they both are entitled to feel how they feel, but it's how you treat your family in public that makes other people feel like they have the right to also clown your family. And now you're going to have people clowning your sister, making it seem as if she's ungrateful and not a good sister, whatever, and she should have been reached out. Miss me with the bullshit of it all. Again, my whole issue is, do not embarrass family for the guise of, for the mask of, I'm not finna be fake. There's a difference between being fake and being a fucking adult. And I feel like Lisa Raye was childish. She had a tantrum. And when she told the ladies, as they kept trying to calm her down and kept trying to explain to her that, maybe she was here because she wanted our help, and getting you together, whatever, not getting you together, but getting you to understand her point, she had us here to help ease the tension. And people sometimes do that. They will bring other people along to fix stuff. And I feel like that's what the Brat did. Lisa Raye then said, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Fuck what y'all saying, y'all. What y'all saying don't mean shit. Y'all don't know shit. So now you're going off on your coworkers. You cussing them out because they're just telling you that it's an easier way to do this. Don't ruin this moment with your antics. And then say, I can't be fake. I can't be fake. You don't have to be fake, Lisa Raye. But don't be a bitch either. That's your sister. That's your sister. And that's what pissed me off. It's the weird thing of not knowing how to control your antics. And at the end of the day, what you did was, you was a bitch to your sister. Okay, and let's be clear. Lisa Raye has this aura about her. She is very much so aware of who she is. She's very much so in control of her image and all these things. But I feel like as much as you want to be who you are, don't forget we all human. And she said, like, well, she going through stuff, I'm going through stuff. Everybody got shit going on. We all have shit going on. That, you know what I'm saying? Right. So don't get mad because she didn't call and tell you that, oh yeah, I'm engaged, sister. Look how you acted. To me, it was some rude bullshit. I'm a firm believer in you don't let the outside world know about inside issues. Because once you bring the outside world to your inside issues, it makes shit worse. Because now we all talking about y'all. We all have an opinion about y'all. Because you couldn't just say, all right, thanks. I ain't talked to you in a while. How you been? Like, you could have did that. Which lets your sister know, I'm upset with you. But what you did is you let the world know. You made the world feel like your sister ain't shit. Your sister shady. Your sister don't include you in her life. You basically down talked your sister simply because she ain't talked to you in a minute. Not because it's no beef, but because, as she said, I got busy. I've been having things going on. It ain't no real issue. We just haven't been able to talk. And that happens in families. Sometimes accept that shit, Lisa Raye, and don't go to fuck off on that. Well, not national, because I don't know. I've never seen Fox Soul Live. I don't know if it's a YouTube page or if it's like an app or whatever. But people see this shit and whatnot. So of course it picked up yesterday. But again, bullshit afoot. And not only that, boom. She wished her sister a whole happy birthday 6 days ago. So it wasn't as if she hadn't been trying to reach out in her own ways. Now, someone else commented as well and said, maybe Lisa Raye's point is she don't want the Brat reaching out, only via social media or only on TV shows and whatnot. I feel like everybody in this world uses social media, text, and all this shit to communicate. I was just disappointed in how she talked to her sister on that show. Again, I'm not saying she didn't have the right to be upset. She did, but it's still a way that you communicate to family to not create more bullshit, or not only that, to not have other motherfuckers in y'all business like me. Anyway, that was all I got to say about that. I hope it gets fixed. But if it was me, I wouldn't call Lisa Raye for another month. Cause you done pissed me off, okay? And it was some bullshit afoot. Anyway, gotta go. Cause I'm pretty sure that's him. Peace.